Hello students, today again we are here with another video on the tissue lesson of 9th class. We are discussing plant tissue. So today we are going to discuss about the epidermal tissue. Epidermal tissue basically it is known as the protective tissue. Okay, it is the outermost tissue. Okay, it forms the outermost layer in case of the plants. Okay, it is present in all organs and parts like roots, fruits, stem, leaves, seeds, etc. Okay, so here you can see some of the examples. Okay, so here uh, this is also epidermal layer, but pores are present over here. In this case it is unicellular here, so here it is also outer layer, that is epidermis. Here also it is epidermis, the outer layer, okay, of the, it can be the root, it can be of stem or leaves, okay, or seeds, that is called the epidermis. Now epidermis in the root is called epiblema. Okay, if we talk about the root of the plant, then the root of the plant is called the epidermis of the root of the plant is called epiblema. Okay, it is made up of single layer of the cells. Okay, single layer of cells are present in case of the root. Okay, and the cells are living and shows different shapes and size. Okay, in case of epidermis mostly the cells are living and they have different shape and size. Okay, these cells are unevenly thick, that means the thickness of the cells in case of epidermis is not even. Okay, now aerial parts of the plant secretes waxy water resistant coat or the layer on the surface of the leaf or the plant. Now leaf epidermis have small pores called the stomata. Okay, now if you see the leaf, okay, and if you observe the leaf under the microscope, here you can see that the leaf has the small pores present. Okay, so these particular pores that are present on the leaf, these are called the stomata. Okay, and the stomata is guarded by two cells and these are called the guard cells. Okay, you can see here these are called the guard cells. Okay, and the space between the two guard cells is called the stomata. Okay, now these stomata basically they are responsible for the exchange of the gases. Okay, they also help in the transfer or the loss of the water through the stomata. Okay, from the surface of the leaf through stomata, and that particular process is called the transpiration. Okay, now uh, stomata are enclosed by two kidney shaped cells. You can see here these cells which I told you, these are called guard cells. These are the kidney shaped. Okay, and these are called the guard cells. Now in case of desert plant, okay, if you see the desert plants, in them the outer covering is having the waxy coating. Okay, so cuticle is the outer part of the leaf. Okay, so this cuticle has the waxy coating that is called the cutin. Okay, now that waxy coating uh, uh, of the cutin on epidermis prevent the loss of the water. Okay, in case of the desert plant. In older plants, okay, epidermis is replaced by secondary meristem and is cut off. Okay, so if you see the old plants, okay, so in those old plants what happens, the epidermis, okay, epidermis it is cut off, okay, by the secondary meristem. Okay, and it forms another type of cell and that is called the cork cells. Okay, now cork cell or the bark is formed by the separation of the epidermal layer from the new formed epidermal layer. That means the older epidermal layer it becomes dead, slowly it becomes dead and it moves away and the new cells are formed. Okay, and in that way the older epidermal layer will form the new layer, and that is the outer layer, that is called the cork cells. Okay, now cork cells are dead and are compactly arranged. There is no intercellular space in between. Okay, they are compactly, that means tightly arranged. Okay, and suberin is present in the wall of the cork cell. In this case, the walls are present, so thickening, you can see here, the chemical substance called suberin is present, and it does not allow the entry of water or air, okay, through the cork cells. Okay, now functions we can discuss. Okay, functions, it protects the plant from the external injuries, temperature, microorganisms, or parasitic fungi. Okay, the function of epidermal cell or epidermis in case of the plant is to protect the plants from the any type of infection or loss of water, or the injury of the plant, or from the protection of the plant from the temperature. So this epidermal layer, they are very very important. Okay, now waxy coating of cutin in case of desert plant. As I told you, if you see the desert plant, okay, the waxy coating is present. Okay, and that particular waxy coating, it does not allow the loss of water from the plant. Okay, stomata that is present on the leaf. Okay, stomata, we know that pores are present on the leaf surfaces. Okay, so these particular pores that are present on the leaf, they are responsible for the exchange of the gases. Okay, they also help in the process of transpiration. Now what is transpiration? Transpiration, it is a process of loss of water from the surface of the leaf through stomata in the form of vapor. Okay, so water is lost from the leaf surface through stomata in the form of vapor, that is called the transpiration. Now root epidermis. Okay, if you see the root of the plants, okay, then the root epidermis that help in the absorption of the minerals and the water. Okay, suberin that is present in the cork. Okay, cork cell, okay, that is present, and in case of cork cell, the suberin that is present, that make it impervious to the gases and the water. It does not allow the gas or water to enter through the cork cells. Okay, or suberin prevent the entry of this components, air and water. So this was about the epidermal tissue. Okay, in our next video we'll discuss about the animal tissue. Till then, take care, study well. If you have any complaint or if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment box. Thank you.